how to start working out as a teen remake, because that was my first ever video. Dude, it's so bad. Anyways, um, being a teenager can be rough. I know that because I've been through some rough shit, and it can like really hold you back when you're like trying to like start working out, and when you're dieting, when you're doing all this shit. It's like a bunch of stress compile up. So you're here with all this stress, and you just can't like do it anymore. It gets like so annoying. Like you start trying to work out. So here's you, and here's like massive, like probably like 10-year progress. So you're trying to start working out, oh, you're actually getting some progress, and bam, you go right back to day one. You're binge eating, you've skipped every single workout for the week, you just don't feel like it. You don't have any motivation or any drive to do anything anymore. You are so depleted of your energy because you're like, oh fuck, I stopped and now I can't get back in. But you can, that's the thing. And there's so many things I could be going over, like diet and mental health and how hard you go in the gym, testosterone, supplements, water intake. I could go on forever. But the sum of my 12-minute first video, don't watch it, it's super bad, by the way, is as long as you're consistent, eating right, and have good mental health, I think with those three big things, you could really start like getting big and start working out as a teenager. Especially as a teenager, if you build muscle in those years as a teenager, like from even like 13 to like 20, those are your prime years to start working out, because you will hold that muscle on you like for the rest of your life, if you think about it. And plus, you don't know that many people that are jacked as a teenager who are like actually fit and get big just as a teenager. So you'd be pretty fucking cool too. Honestly though. Anyways, you want to start, you don't want to like go ballistic all seven day weeks of working out, because you're just gonna get right off fucking track. You're not gonna actually stay with it, because you're gonna get way ahead of yourself, and then you're just gonna go right back. Day one, binge eating, fucked. So how to actually go start working out as a teenager with a smart approach is to kind of ease your body into it, because your body's going to be very sore after the first workout because you're not used to it. So go like 3 days a week for a month, then go 4 days a week for like, actually 4 days a week would be fine, but I think I've lost some muscle because I went 4 days a week. So that's actually kind of bullshit. Oh, you have to recover. Actually, no, from my personal experiences, I was gaining so much more muscle 6 days a week working out rather than 4 days a week. But it is different for everybody, and I've been working out for just about a year and a half now, so it's very different. So starting out 4 days a week, go for it. After you're getting real used to it, you're not getting like sore at all anymore. You feel completely fine on your rest days. Then you can start to bump it up like 5 days a week, and then maybe 6 after like a year. And don't go for 7 days a week. It doesn't matter how much training you've been through, how many years, you're not going to be able to get up to 7 days a week, bro. Let's be honest. Anyways, that's how to be consistent about it. But how to actually like, with your diet, how to like actually feed your body. Personally, I recommend MyFitnessPal, but it's going to be a little weird when you're like 13, 14. You have to be 18 to log into the app. You have to sign in yourself as 18, and you're a growing boy, so you need more calories. So what I would do is just go on to like what you want to do, like set it all up, say that you're 18, and then you can go into like the settings bar, and you can just add like 300, 400 calories. Right now, as of current, I should only be eating 3,300 calories a day, but I'm eating 3,800 calories a day so I can bulk, so I can like get bigger, so I can gain all my muscle back, because I started working out 4 days a fucking week. Like, buddy. Anyways, yeah, so that's with diet. And then working out consistently. What you should do for workouts is don't miss a single muscle on your body. I'm gonna tell you that. So have like I think the best recommendation I could give you would be a push-pull leg split. The bro science split, kind of. But it honestly works. So just go like push-pull legs. But if you're doing 4 days a week, that's going to be a little weird. It's usually push-pull day. Push-pull legs. Push-pull legs. Push. I think I even screwed that up, bro. So you can like make a 4-day routine, like work shoulders, back, 1 day, bicep. Oh, you if you're doing working back, you're probably working bicep. Like tricep, chest another day. I don't fucking know. It's just organize the muscles into like a 4-day group. So for me, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing shoulders 1 day, just completely shoulders, because I need to build my shoulders to be big boys. And then that's 1 day. And then I have bicep, back, 2 days. Triceps, chest, 3 days. Then legs, all in all, is another day. So that's the 4-day workout week that you should definitely start out with. And it might be hard to like stay consistent with it. Like, yeah, I said to ease into it, but even with that, you might start cutting back, making some excuses. The thing to that is to change your belief about yourself. So you're as you're starting out, you're still gonna believe that you're that same guy. You're that guy that's gonna be eating all the junk food. You're that guy that doesn't work out all the time. Voice cracks, bro. Oh God. You're gonna believe that you're that guy, that you're not an athlete. In your head, you play video games, everything. That's such a wrong way to go about it. If you start actually thinking about yourself as someone who works out every single day, as someone who eats correctly every single day, as you're a fucking athlete, you're automatically going to start eating like an athlete, training like an athlete, going hard. You're going to be thinking like an athlete. So if you want to actually stay consistent and actually be like an athlete, believe you're like an athlete. Believe. Be an athlete, then leave as an athlete. Believe. Now for diet, what you should be eating is probably like, I'd say high, I don't know. Depends. If you're like fat, you might want to at least burn like a little bit off, get like a little bit, maybe like 20% fat first. Like just with cardio and stuff before you actually start like bulking and getting muscle on. But if you're like skinny fat, then I would just say fuck it, bulk. The bulk, to be honest. Like with the MyFitnessPal app, the bulk just go like a couple hundred calories up and you'll gain that much more calories. And you'll actually be able to grow. Anyways, if you're like skinny fat, bulk, what you want to eat specifically. So some advice I can give you is mainly protein and fat. Carbs, it kind of like distracts you. You kind of feel tired after carbs. You're like sitting here, you're all tired. You don't feel good after carbs unless it's right at dinner time. But if you eat right before you go to sleep, big issue. You'll actually not process as much nutrients and as calories as you would if you ate 3 or 4 hours before your bedtime. So with the high protein and the high fat, I'd say go for like per pound body weight, but really it doesn't matter that much. Like it's not such a big difference if I get, so my weight is about 156 to 160, just depends on the day. It fluctuates, water weight, all that stupid bro science shit. And I eat around 120 to 160. If I'm having exactly 120 1 day, or like let's say a whole week of 120 and then exactly 160 in a whole week, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, honestly. Like it's just more about the amount of calories that you're eating. But it's important to not dirty bulk. Dirty bulking is basically when you're going out to McDonald's to get the fat and protein in, when you're going out to fucking Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Burger King, the fucking chickens at McDonald's. All that shit's gonna fuck you up mentally and physically. So just because, oh, it fits my macros, like, no, that ain't how to go about it. It's so, like, all that junk food and stuff is so processed. It's literally gonna harm your body. more than it does good, even with the 50 grams of protein you get per double quarter pounder. It's not like that. So avoid junk food, avoid processed foods. Let's say just like eggs are really good, have high cholesterol. Don't listen to all these fucking bullshit doctors. Low saturated fat, low cholesterol. Like, no, saturated fat is actually very good for you. You should probably have like around 80 to 90 grams of saturated fat every single day, especially if you're bulking. And then for cholesterol, yeah, it's cholesterol. No, it doesn't harm you as long as you're having healthy cholesterol, like eggs and ham and all of this other meat, like steak, beef. As long as it's not like super processed steak or beef and all that stuff. But yeah, you get the gist. And then, so I've went over diet. I've went over fitness, getting consistent, actually what to work, how to work. Mental health. Mental health is always very important to keep throughout the journey that you're going through, because if you don't have a good mental health, you're not going to be able to actually get through all of your like workout journey and how to get big. You're just going to end up quitting because you'd be a depressed little sad bitch because you don't have good mental health. So my recommendation is to go watch my full length mental health guide, 55 minutes long, full concentration. Stare at me in my eyes, listen to what I'm saying, and yeah, and you'll get like almost every single little bit of information that you need about it, especially because it's a 55-minute video. So go to that. But just so you know, mental health is so important. Even if you're just trying to go to the gym, it's just so important, and it'll improve your life by so much. So just get better mental health. Stop using excuses, bro. Supplements. I really need to go over supplements, because supplements is something that's very underrated. And people say, oh, stay away from supplements. Ashwagandha is bad for you. Sasanje is bad for you. Creatine is bad for you. It doesn't really do any bad. Talking about mental health, bro. She's fucking up my mental health. I'm trying to make my video, man. Anyways, so I was going over supplements in here. Yeah, so supplements, they're not really bad for you. As long as they're like natural, they probably come from a herb. If they're like, for example, ashwagandha, I used to take that daily, and all it did was make me more focused. There was nothing bad. There was no bad side effects. It didn't do any bad things to my testosterone or my cortisol. Actually improved both of those things. And then when I got off of it, it wasn't really like I was like addicted or anything. I was just a little slacked off. So I can easily get back. So supplements, for example, hold on. I need to go over creatine, because everyone fucking hates on creatine. Oh, you're gonna get liver cancer. It's gonna fuck up your immune system. It's gonna do this. It's gonna do that. It don't do shit. The slap was me slapping whoever the fuck said that. Anyways, this slap was me slapping whoever the fuck said that, because it's retarded. Creatine, all it does is it has your muscles hold in some water. So for example, a bicep. So a bunch of water is going to be in the bicep. It's going to make it look bigger, yeah, but you're not getting like bloated or anything. It's feeding your muscles. It's fueling your muscles with water so that it's always ready and pumped up. And it actually makes it heal a lot faster, bigger throughout the day, better pumps, more blood circulation. That's all it does. There's no bad effects. Unless you're like doing what I did, was I creatine bulked. I went on like a fuck ton of creatine just to get my body filled with it. And then, so you take the amount of grams as pounds per body weight, and then you take like 3 to 5 grams a day after that, and just keep going for like, you could go on for years really. But when you're creatine loading, that's what it's called, creatine loading, not bulking, I'm sorry. My bad. But when you're creatine loading, yeah, you get okay, I'm gonna be honest, bro. What one of the problems I went through, I got like diarrhea and shit. But other than that, like right after I stopped loading, which only took me about a week or two, I was completely fine. So I want to say there's any real downsides to fuck supplements unless it's like testosterone, because when you stop taking it, then it's a big issue. Your testosterone is going to be so much lower than it was before baseline, before you started taking it. It's going to be way lower. So don't take testosterone, man. Don't take steroids. Literally make your balls shrink. Like, actually, I heard anabolic steroids like make them like but yeah, I think that's it, really. Make sure you're always hydrated too. Like, your muscles don't need a bunch of food. Your muscles don't need all these supplements as long as you're hydrated. If you're drinking water, you should be drinking like a fuck ton of water when you're working out and stuff, because you're gonna be sweating, you're gonna be going hard. So drink water throughout the day, and that will literally give you so much energy, more energy than caffeine can give you. So, okay, now that's everything. Just about. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you start actually working out as a teenager, and I hope this guide helped you a little bit to understand the processes and how to actually start working out and some of the things that you had to deal with and yada yada yada. Stay disciplined. Don't be a bitch. Don't skip the gym. Goodbye.